Hello, my name is Joan Robertson, and today I want to tell you about Perfect Skin IPL. Perfect Skin IPL is this fantastic machine here, and it works with the technology of intense pulsed light, which can't be confused with laser. Okay? Intense pulsed light is used by flashing a shot from one of these crystals onto the skin. Now when this flashes onto the skin, the light from this is absorbed into the dermis, which is the living skin, or your future skin as I like to call it, in your skin. How many times have I said skin now? And what happens is this activates the dermis big time. This is like giving the skin a marathon workout, or giving the dermis a marathon workout. The light absorbed into the skin turns into a tremendous heat energy in the matter of milliseconds, and this is how it works. Now today I've got a beautiful model called Linda, and Linda is going to demonstrate on Linda how this machine works and what we're going to look for in Linda that we can help. Now when we're doing a client, I would always do a consultation first, chat to the client and find out what the client's skincare concerns are. Then I would give the client a mirror to have a look at. Now the client holds the mirror, and then she will tell me, which we've already discussed, what are her skincare concerns, what she's most concerned about. And it's important that you listen to the client. Don't assume anything about the client. Listen to what the client's telling you, and then you'll know exactly what treatment. And we have discussed this beforehand, and I know this is Linda's one of her favourite treatments. So Linda, what we're going to do today is we're going to look at your skin. I'm going to use the machine on the skin, and it will flash over the whole face and neck area. And what I'm looking for in this is I really want to see an uplift around this area. I want the skin to look hydrated, and I want to see an uplift around here. Now, in other words, I'm stimulating all the dermis, and the immediate effect, if this is done correctly, will be like a mini facelift. I mean, how good is that?
Sounds good to me. Yeah,
so this is what we are looking for, a mini facelift look. The skin should be glowing after it, and this will be very apparent to the client. But the trick is always to let the client look at her skin first in the mirror, and then show the mirror at the end, because we will definitely see, in Linda's skin, we will definitely see an uplift around this area. We will see the lips a bit fuller, especially the top lip here, and there'll be an uplift around this area. So what is happening? Light is turning to heat energy in the dermis. It's fixing all sorts of problems, so it will take care of anyone with broken capillaries, with any brown pigmented lesions, or marks, pregnancy marks that you call a pregnancy mask over the face, anything like that. The heat energy in the skin, this will absolutely sort out any damaged skin, in other words. And always that reflects on the dermis too, that when the dermis comes up to the epidermis, becomes the outer skin, the skin will look much fresher, much younger. Now we're doing one treatment today, and we will see an improvement in one treatment. However, the treatment does work for the next 2 weeks continuously. This treatment can only be done once every 2 weeks to a client. Okay? So I'm going to prepare Linda. And I want to cleanse her skin first. Could you lie back, Linda, for me? I'm ensuring that there is no jewellery on the client and no jewellery on myself, so make sure you've got all the jewellery. You can't have, with IPL, you cannot have any metallic areas in the salon, no jewellery or mirrors in the background. And to get the best effect of this treatment, I'm going to cleanse Linda's skin twice, very thoroughly, and then I'm going to use a skin scrub on her skin. The skin scrub is going to take off as much dead skin as I can get off, and this will let me get as much light absorbed by the skin as possible. Okay? So Skin Rejuvenation from IPL Intense Pulse Light. It's quite an aggressive treatment for skin. The client is not going to fall asleep under this treatment, but the client will see such a good effect that she'll definitely come back for this treatment. It's amazing. This is the one that the celebs all have done all year through. It's mentioned all the time. If you look at any of the magazines, they're always talking about IPL. It's the one that plastic surgeons like after, face uplifts, everything. They're always recommending this in these types of clinics or Medi-Spa type clinics. Can you close your eyes, Linda?
I'm looking at maybe 10 years younger.
You will be 10 years younger. Now again, I always like to take my time cleansing. I think this is something that's very overlooked when you're even teaching clients about their own skin. Cleansing is really, really important. In fact, I probably believe that most skins are under cleansed. You have to make sure that you rub the cleanser between your palms to heat it up, and really looking to massage in and concentrating on any congested areas and really doing it quite thoroughly. And the way that I like you to take this off, even when you're doing it in home care, is taking it off with face cloth dipped in or rinsed out in lukewarm water. The face cloth acts as an exfoliator, and that's one of the keys to having good skin. The product I'm using today to cleanse Linda's skin's got glycolic acid in it, not to be confused with battery acid. The glycolic acid comes from the sugar cane, and glycolic acid helps exfoliate the skin at a deeper level. Very good products. So I'm going to cleanse the skin twice. This is probably the only relaxing part of the treatment for the client.
So I should enjoy this part?
You will enjoy this part, Lydia.
Very nice.
Now be careful when we do cleansing and Linda hasn't got a particular sensitivity. There's a little bit of sensitivity on our nose here and round the top of our nose and round the corners, but if someone is sensitive, always make sure the pressure is fairly light on the skin to soothe nerve endings. We don't want to get the skin heating up too much. It's going to be heated up quick enough when we use the treatment on it. So nice and gently massaging this in. And we're going to take this off, and then we're going to use a skin scrub. Now if I was to say the easy thing for you to do at home is to ensure that you use a skin scrub on your skin, and go to a good beauty therapist and get the right one for your skin. But exfoliation and using skin scrubs are key to getting the dead skin cells off, and it will reveal, when you do that, a smoother skin underneath. So
how many times should you actually do that?
You've got to really do a skin scrub really twice a week, Linda. Yeah. You need to speak up as well. When we're on camera, we can't hear very well, so just talk a little bit louder. I know that I usually talk loud and it's easy for me. No comment. So I'm using the skin scrub. The one I'm using is nice. It doesn't scratch the skin surface, so be careful of the scrubs that you choose. Again, this one's got glycolic in it, and it helps take all the dead skin off. And I'm using nice light pressure, again massaging that all over the skin to help get the rest of the dead skin off that I can. Once I finish this, I'm really ready for the treatment. I'm going to put gel onto Linda's skin. The gel is part of the treatment that helps the light to be absorbed easily into skin. So you'll see this in part 2 when I'm actually doing the treatment. Thank you. Again, I hope you watch the next